This is Irontrader, and it's the last call of the day. So we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at QCOM, QCOM, and MicroStrategies, MSTR. Both their earnings are after the close there today. Okay, at the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell, any stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, first on the docket here, we have Qualcomm. Now the earnings are here are after the close, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now you can see. Let's take a look at the downside here first. The key level here is going to be this 8-day 172.08. That's going to be very, very key. Now again, if that is lost here, then we'll come right here to the bottom of this candle. 170.97 will come down here. You're looking at 170.22. And then we have 169.81 level here. And then what we're looking for here is we're looking at the bottom of these candles here at that 168.50 level. And then realistically, this 166.86, that 21-day is going to be key. And then that 100-day is sitting right below that at 164.87. And then obviously the 50-day at 160.150. Now, what I like about this is the 8-day crossed all the simple moving averages except for the 200 and the 21-day, same as that. So this here is looking actually very, very good. Now, the upside, well, this 200-day is going to be everything, okay? So what we're looking at here is on that 200-day is 175.53. You need to close above that, and then we have your low recent high at 176.79. Now, let me just take this down a little bit here. Okay, so 176.79, we just look at that price channel right there. That's going to be very, very key. Now, again, if we can get above that, then we'll do is going to come right to the top of this level here, 179.83, and then we'll come right here, top of this candle at 182.10. Those are going to be upside targets here. Now, if it keeps trying to move it, we have all this here to the left here until you get all the way to your retest at 230.63. But let's just see how those earnings shake out there on the Qualcomm. Now, here on the weekly chart, you can see you're pinned right against that 50 SMA here, 174.26. You need to get above that, okay? Okay, and then if you can, your target's going to be that 182.10, okay? So what we have here, as you can see here, just a sideways action kind of a situation, but your 8-day is curling up here nice. Your 21-day looks like it wants to curl up here. The key is you got to bust above that 50 SMA. That's going to be very, very key, and you got to close above this 200-day here on the daily chart at that 175.53. Then we can attack maybe this level up here. That's at 182.10 level, so it's easier to see here. Just put the price channel up there. And what do you got? 182.10. Now, again, this is good sideways action here. And, of course, if you break that, then we can just follow the candles up here because there's a lot of good opportunities here. If you bring that price channel across here, you can go all the way to that 211.09 here. But let's just see here how this all shakes out because we had a nice sideways action. Your MACD here, crossed over your red, looking at pretty much over sold condition. Now she's running right back up here again. 56, plenty of room to run. So let's just see how this all shakes out. But just on the upside, watch that key 200-day. If we get above here, then watch that 176.79. That's the retest. And then we have your nice big target up here at that 182.10. Downside, just watch that 8-day. That's going to be very, very a key level. And if not, we can come all the way down here to this 166 level, which lines up pretty nice here to 164.66, your 21-day and your 8-day. Okay, let's look at MicroStrategies here now. Okay, here we have MicroStrategies, I think. MSTR, no, we don't. That is Microsoft. Sorry about that. All right, now we got it. MicroStrategies. Here we go. All right, so here we go. We're going to punch it right in here. Now, you can see here we have pretty much the same thing here, okay? We just had a really nice, good, just a sideways, just a trading kind of a situation here. So let's look at the downside here first. We got to hold this 8-day. That's 341.75. If that is lost here, we can follow the candles down here. 329.33. We have 322, and then we come down here to the bottom at 308.90 level, okay? Then we have your 100-day all the way down here at 292.26. So again, if it goes all the way down here, hopefully it'll hold that 100-day. That's going to be looking pretty good. Now, on the upside here, what we got is we got that 21-day, 352.48. That's going to be key. And then we got to see 361.59. That's your 50-day. And then if we can get above that, we look at the top of this candle here, looking at 378.11. We look at top of here. Okay, we're looking at 390.20, and then we have that 404.42 retest. Now we start breaking out of there, then we can start coming up to the top of these candles right here. Okay, you got 437.61 here, and then we have 444 on 94, and then we can have your big retest up there. So let's just see how this all shake out. Now, here was the last earnings of the situation. It came out here, and then it sold all the way on down here, and then it rallied up very, very nicely here. So let's just see how this all shakes out here. Now, earnings are very, like a, and it's kind of like a roll of the dice. You really don't know if they have blowout numbers. It could just smash right up there very, very high, okay? But let's just see, or it could just crater. So here we look at the weekly chart here. You're really trading between this 21-day, that 304.71 here, and this 8-day, which is 348.09. So we got to see which way it's going to break. You lose that, start losing that 304, then we'll come to the bottom of that candle there. That is a 285 level, okay? But now if we can crack above that 8 SMA, then with 348, then we have this nice $400 area here looking really nice, which is basically this 404 area. So let's just see, this is really, really tight. It's not giving any signal which way, one way or the other. But you can see here on all the earnings here how it really kind of went down into the earnings situation here. All these are earnings. Now, again, this one here rallied up very, very nicely. So let's just see how this shakes out here today if you're trading this. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, the key here, let's just take a look at the weekly real quick here. Right there, this is going to be the key. You can see where it went right on up here, but it closed down and we put in a lower low compared to what we had last week. So 99,584, that's going to be very, very key. You have to get back above that, and then we can have back into that sideways action and possible retest here. But right now, that's going to be very, very key resistant level. But you can see here, for like on a weekly basis, it's all just basically one kind of a pattern here for multi weeks here. The key is going to be closing above that 8-day, then we can go higher. Now here on the daily chart here, well, let me just bigger that up a little bit for you. Okay, now you can see here where we did rally up here today, and we put in a little bit higher than that 50-day, but notice that it couldn't close over. Okay, so as of right now, I should say. So what we're looking at here today, we had that low of 96,880. Yesterday we had that low of 97,735. Okay, so 96,880 today, and that 97,335. So now we put in a lower low and a lower high situation. Okay, so that's not really that good. But anyway, that's what you want to watch, is you want to watch that level there, that 960,880 level. Okay, which if you come all the way down here, you got 96,855. See that support level that comes all the way across here? Very, very nicely. So even if you take it and go all the way across here, yeah, did it pop there below it? Yes, it did. But again, it held it there on a closing basis. So let's just see how that shakes out. Now, if we start losing that there, then we're going to come right down here. Okay, you got your all the way down to 9455, and then we have up here we have a 92745, and then we have 92350, and then your big right here is 91,455. That was your recent low, and then we have your retest there at 89,525. But right now we just have a sideways action. What I don't like about this is see how this 8-day now is rolling over. Okay, you cross that 21-day and that 50-day, and that's really not good. What you want to see, you're going to get the same as we had here. Okay, where it goes up into it and it pulls back up into it, back. See, until we can get back above that 8-day. Okay, but right now on the upside, you just have to watch these key levels, that 99,315, that 108.16 on that 21-day, and then we want to watch that 8-day right here. That's going to be very, very critical. What do we got there? That is sitting there at 101,308 level here. So right now we just have sideways action. So this is actually like a trading situation here. Now you can see your MACD, your green went bully red. That's never good. 46, we could go either direction on that there. So we got to see how this shakes out. But realistically, on a weekly basis, is we want to get back above that 99,620, then we got a shot of going a little bit higher. But right now, it's just like a whole lot of, just kind of like a nothing burger kind of a situation. Now, there was a scalp there on IBIT. So that was a good scalper today. Not really what I've been getting here, but, what did I get out of that? I think I got 50 cents out of that IBIT. So that wasn't all really that bad. But, it could have been a little better. Let's got to see how this all shakes out here. But it could be patient with this. Be patient with this. Just basically watch today's low. If that's lost here, then we follow the candles down. This candle is going to be key, and that retest 89,525 going to key. Upside, 50-day, very simple. 21-day, very simple, and 8-day. Okay, very, very simple. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're trading against on the upside. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have the crude oil and natural gas. Now, crude oil, it just was terrible as far as the the draws go. Okay, you had a huge build there, over 8 million barrels. I got it all posted for you here at the end of the video. And you can see here we went right into the 8-day. See, this is why I always point out that 8-day. Once we get below it, see, we tried there, tried to got up higher, but you couldn't close. And look at there yesterday, and look at again here today. But even though today we had this red candle, it's still an inside day kind of a situation. Okay, so right now, if we look at the upside here first, you got to get back above that 71.13, 30 level. And then we have right above that is you have that 71.99, and then we have the 8-day. Okay, sitting right there at 72.91. Now, as the day progresses and as the futures open at 6 o'clock, this will not be 72.91. This will be lower. This is going to be headed towards that 50-day unless this thing gets its act together here. So unless there's some kind of a, really something that's going to happen here with crude oil, it just looks like it wants to go lower. So tell you what we'll do is let's just look at yesterday's low. That's going to be key. Okay, 70.67. Now, again, if that is lost here, then this is your next target. It's going to be right there at 70.12. And then we're going to come right down to these candles right on here. You're looking at 69.33. And then we're going to come down here to the 68.42. And then we could even go down lower, much lower, all the way on down here. You got all the way down in the 60, mid-60 range here. Very, very easy here. So let's just see how this all shakes out. But right now, I don't see anything positive about this. I'm short. I got my short on there today. I didn't scalp anything for long because I didn't see any kind of a long position here that I seen here. And again, that 8-day stopped at cold, and then she just reversed and all the way on down. Now, 42, nowhere that oversold. That could go much lower. Same way with the MACD. That green over your red, that can go much lower. So actually, I see I'm on the shorty side, unless there's some kind of a, something kind of reaction here. There'd be where it would take crude oil up here. But right now, I just don't see it, especially with these huge builds like it's going on in crude. Okay, now natural gas here. Now we were against this 8-day here. I scalped a little of that KOLD there today, and that was actually a good trade. And then I got out of it because it was holding rate 8, didn't know where to do. But now you can see where that 8-day now is back above that. That the prices are back above the 8-day very, very nicely. Okay, so let's look at the upside. So what you want to do is watch today's high, 337. Then you want to watch this level, 340, and then your target up here is going to be 351. Okay, that's going to be the target. Now, UNG, I did take a little scalp in there. You got as low as 16.93 and 17.78 there. I got 40 cents out of it again. So I was happy with that 40 cents. Now, I'm going to see how this is all going to shake out. But we might have a run up to there, at least to that 340 area, and maybe even to that 50-day. Now, again, if we get above that, then you're going to look at this candle here, looking at 360, and then we have that 366, roughly 367 level. This is that 21-day. But right now, we just have sideways action. But you are above that 8-day. Let's see if we can hold it, okay? Now, again, if we can, then you want to do is look to the bottom there. Okay, 3.23. We want to look yesterday, low of 3.16. And then today we have that 3.16, same thing. And then that's your gap. And then 311, that's your fill. Then we have a 100-day, 308. And then we have your retest at 299. So you just never know here. When you see these charts like this, it's got to break above that. Same way with crude. Now, this here, crude oil could not get above it. But you can see the natural gas did, but we still have a sideways action. If we can run up, I have no idea. We'll have to see. Now, your green here is getting all the way on down here, almost kind of like an oversold condition here. We've got to see if that can curl right back up here. 45, that can go plenty higher, or it can actually go lower. So let's just take this sideways action. If it does rally up here, watch that 50-day. That's going to be your target. Downside, it needs to hold that 8-day. If not, you're going to come down to the 100-day and possibly the retest at 299. Okay, that's what I got for you, and I'll be back here tomorrow morning here, as usual, before 7 o'clock, and we will do it all over again. All right, thanks for watching.